Oh, look, there you are. Hello there. What's going on, T-Bone? We are about to get raided by the Cozy Stream. Going on, Turt? Turt, whom has launched his newest project. Turt, do you want to put a link up there for everybody that watches this video? Oh goodness, let me raise. There we go. Now you can see my boobs. Now we'll get viewers. As soon as the moobs come out, the views come out. That's how we roll. All right. Get my phone ready. Well, it is Wednesday, the start of a great week. What's going on, Don? How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully all is well. Hello, Crystal. There it is. There is the link to the newest Goblin Antics Kickstarter for our dear friend Turt. The King of the North, as I like to call him, as he is our friend to the Great White North. I have things. I have things, and I don't know how they work, but I'm going to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 6 and 7. I don't know. We'll figure it out soon. Oh, DC, my friend, I can't wait to share with everyone a project I have had Turt working on. Don, I can't wait to have you share a project that you have had Turt working on. How is that? And as always, need to clean my glasses now that I'm staring into the bright lights. And I'll be doing this just in time for the Cozy Raid. Oy. Ooh. What's going on, Councilman Chef? Hello there. Actually, I should take this and do a little bit of this because these are camera wipes. Let me just give you guys a little. There you are. Hello there. Hi, folks. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I threw a jumble of ideas at him, and he said, "Hold my Molson Ice," and ran with my ideas. I like that he is a man of class and goes with Molson Ice instead of Molson Triple X. For those who remember Molson Triple X, Molson Triple X in the 90s was the highest concentration of alcohol you could get in a beer, regularly available in Canada and not legal in the United States of America due to its high alcohol content. I believe it was somewhere between 7 and 9% alcohol. Oh, election season. Chef, I do not envy having to be reelected. That is why I have not run for public office. I should run for public office. I think people would like to hear what I have to say. And I really don't care what other people think, so they'll be shocked to find out I won't take their bribes. What's going on, Detroit? What, man? I'm a little under the weather. It's not bad. I've taken some Claritin D because it's mostly in my nose. So a nice antihistamine decongestant is all I really need. Hellbolt, love you, man. Carlos, I'm doing. I'm getting through it. I have 2 years for that. It's the others. Still causes heartburn. Well, Councilman Chef, I will say the stuff that you're not allowed to say. Councilman Chef is publicly going to back the people he likes and just simply not mention the reelection of those he does not like. So follow his professional career, and you will soon know who he likes and doesn't like. There you go, Chef. That is for you. Free PSA. If he doesn't mention you, he doesn't like you. So I have ideas. I have 2 ideas. Oh, another artist has entered the mix. What's going on? Sketch School, aka Mr. Sean MacArthur. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. I hope your area of America is not getting blasted with blizzards. LA got hit with rain, and more rain. Part of the 405 got shut down. For those who are Los Angelites, you probably didn't go to work today. It was like that. It was that bad. I guess the rain opened up a little bit of a sinkhole and it shut down part of the 405. I don't know the extent of it. I didn't get an update, but they were just saying part of the 405 was shut down. Hello, lady! So, whatever that means, I don't know. I drive north, I don't drive south. And I'm already north of LA. Mrs. The Breaker is home. She's working remotely due to the 405 being shut down. So that is a bonus for her. She gets to decide $1 million cases in her PJs, which is always a bonus. Making those 6-figure decisions in some Little Mermaid house pants. Caught up on last week's stream. Congrats to Paul and KP West for the sellout. It was quick. It was fun. It was great. Almost all of it was shipped, which brings me to this wonderful segue. Hey, everybody, 92% of everything was shipped yesterday. Icewolf asked me to hold his. Craig asked me to hold his. So those did not go. Andrews got packaged today because I had to get more postage on the computer, but forgot my wallet yesterday, so was unable to do it yesterday. Andrews is the only one that is not out. Don says, for all my fellow Kaiser fans, he has 30 pages done and 10 pages to go in his Ninja Empire comic. It won't be long before we need a Ninja Empire break. I concur. I am a fan of Kaiser's. Kaiser was literally one of the first artists. I didn't even know his name. I just knew his artwork. One of the first artists I ever pitched to Doug. I said, look at this guy's work. It is amazing. I want to get some of that. And he goes, oh, that's Brian. Let me call him. And it was at that moment I realized I was dealing with a true professional and that everything I ever needed would be solved. Oh, and the raid is on. Send out the hearts. Send out the hearts. We accept raiders with love. We love raiders. Raiders are great. First time caller, long time listener. What's up, Dangle? Dangle Lang, Dangle Lang. There's a rumor there's the G Cups. I knew they were coming. I know, Morniel, I should not just... that was awful of me. I'm sorry. For those who were not in the Lee Cozy stream, we were talking about boobs. But in a tasteful manner. The funniness of boobs. There was a funny story about boobs. There was also a funny commission involving boobs. And we're not talking in like the, oh, DC's talking about boobs thing. It's like, no, it was an actual discussion. There was a hilarious story involving pizza, glasses, and not recovering from an incident. I'll let you fill in the blanks. I'm not going to tell the story. It's not mine to tell, but it was funny. We are talking art. We were just chatting about Brian the Kaiser Tillman, who, by the way, touched base with Lee Cozy's fans about 20 minutes ago. He is also live. We were actually chatting about him on this stream too, and we were talking on Lee's stream about his wonderful coif of hair, while over here we were talking about his wonderful art. Not that one conversation is better than the other, but hey, that's what we were doing. Let me see. Oh, art. Yeah, that's right. So there's a couple of things we could do today if you take a look at the title. We also talked about another boob story involving pizza and delivery guy that I thought was filming adult material. I must have left before that one to get ready for this stream. So you will see by the title it says cartoons or blood. That's because the two things that I want to push are two things that all of you seem to enjoy, because one of them is nearly sold out and the other one is something that we kind of lose our butts on, but people seem to like it, and every once in a while it's worth taking a loss to see people smile. So, yeah, are you sure you weren't talking about the NLE stream? Maybe a little bit. We have choices. There is an amazing product called Saturday Morning Cartoons. It's right here. It features the art of, why wouldn't you know, Brian the Kaiser Tillman, Jamie Sullivan, Kevin P. West, and Gus Mauk. Gus Mauk, known for drawing something we've talked about very recently. So, this is Kaiser, by the way, for those who are not familiar with his work. That is Kaiser's work, the colors and line work unparalleled. Jay Sullivan is known for his G.I. Joe covers and the historic record-breaking G.I. Joe 300 cover. And I feel like this product needs to be re-presented to the masses because I want to show you what's inside these final 8 boxes. But it's so big, it doesn't fit on my screen. If I ever did adult film, that is something that I would never have to worry about saying. But here in the art world, I can definitely say it's too big, it doesn't fit on the screen. So I'm going to need to show you up here. So I'm going to let you count because I can't count past 5. There are 8 boxes remaining. In those 8 boxes, this is in there. This is in there. Who doesn't love a little underdog? This is in there, a little Kaiser action. I mean, it may be paired up with something. There's some Gus Mauk. Oh, look, more Kaiser. Krang. I'm holding the art with the other hand. There's a Kaiser Shredder. I wonder if those two go together in one box. Hey, look. It's the after. Would you like to see the before? There it is. Mumm-Ra. Now, what is significant about the Mumm-Ra pieces are the fact that I must have drawn them. As much as it looks like Brian Kaiser Tillman, it is not signed. So therefore, I believe I drew it. And that is the story we're going to go with. We are going to go with I drew it because he didn't sign it. Only hits? It feels like it, right, Turt? It feels like every box is a hit. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, if anybody's counting, you can do the maths. Oh, look. Hey, everybody. I know who that is. Yeah, right, Lee? And if that wasn't enough to get your juices flowing, don't forget about the giveaway. Once you buy into one of these boxes, you are automatically entered into this beautiful Kevin P. West Animaniacs for free. Somebody is walking away with this as a free bonus because we love you. And that's how we roll. By the way, this is flawless. It is flawless. It's perfect. It is. It's unbelievably perfect. Good old Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. Now, 8 of those boxes left. We have another option. Now, I don't want to push this option because I like feeding my child. Hello, nurse. But I mean, if 5 people committed to doing a There Will Be Blood art edition, Doug may have said, if you want to do one more, we can write off one more. Those are only $99.99. As you know, some of the items in that break are $200. So if somebody wants cartoons, get cartoons. If somebody wants the cutthroat world of There Will Be Blood, I will put up a There Will Be Blood on the website. As a matter of fact, probably should have did that before I went live. This is how last minute this is. It's not on the site because I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Last time I was ready. This time it is just like, well, I mean, we could do that. I would prefer if we didn't, DC, but we could. Well, listen, I stopped listening after we could do that. The I preferred we don't, I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I tune out after I get what I want. Boop. Trevor's like, I'm on a call. Sorry, it's a call to Doug to say that DC pushed the lost product instead of pushing the good products. So, listen, it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. He said I could do it. I mean, I'm just leaving out the rest of the details. If somebody wants in on that, go for it. I just put it up live. One per person, preferably. But no, really, buy Saturday morning cartoons because it's only $25 more and it's worth it. Dangle says, seriously, Saporos, the one time I grabbed something I didn't want, hoping someone would blew up in my face. You know, Dangle, if I read that in a different way with different punctuation, oh boy, it becomes a saucy sentence. So this is why punctuation is important. Technically, Dangle said, seriously, Saporos, the one time I grabbed something I didn't want, hoping someone would blow up in my face. Commas, man. Periods, bro. We will opt out, so this time there will be blood. Crystal says, I'm out. I facilitated a blood-free zone last time, and I do not want to do it again. So there it is. Uh-oh. See, it's already starting. Oh, yeah. I see. I better create a. I better make a spreadsheet because this is happening. This is happening. There will be blood. Let's make that 17 point because I'm old and can't see. I'm going to need random.org now. Forever known as dangling yourself. He de-dangled himself. It's true. Yeah, I edited it while I was texting it, therefore it blew up in my face as well. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Dangle's like, I want one of those cartoons, and I also want one of those nasty There Will Be Bloods. You, sir, are a man of delectable taste. Carlos, you were the first in, though. Dangle, you are number 2. You're not a number 2. You're just number 2. In my heart, you're a number 1. Smell something. More corporal punishment for DC. Which just ruins things. For those who don't know, the last time I ruined the My Bloody Valentine, I may have been electrocuted on purpose. Just saying. If you don't believe me, there is an Instagram video proving it. This is that. Ooh, number 13. By the way, for those who are on the fence about cartoons, cartoons is in There Will Be Blood. BT dub. So we're going to see one. So you can see exactly what is inside that amazing little deal we have. That reminds me. I got that. Okay. Sketched. Okay. Team-ups. Team-ups. Oh, yeah. More Tillman. There's a lot of Tillman in here now that I'm looking at it. Oh, boy. All right. Actually, Dangle is going to get number 13. Let's take a look at what we have here. Booyah! Your O negative? Is that the universal receiver or donor? I forget. I'm A positive, the most common. All right, Dangle gets number 13. Number 12 will be part of There Will Be Blood. Where are all my razor blades? Oh, there they are. All right, Dangle. DCD Collects presents Saturday Morning Cartoons, featuring art by Gus Mauk, Brian the Kaiser Tillman, Jay Sullivan, and Kevin P. West. 13 out of 14. They magically have 300 a box? Yeah. Right? Yeah, Sapphoros, of course. That is why we are not in the card market anymore. I walked away from one of the largest card breakers on the planet because it's not good. It's not good. All right, Dangle, let's see what you got, man. What? Captain Caveman and son, minus the son, Gus Mauk. Gus Mauk doing a little Captain Caveman. Listen, if you're my age, you definitely was down with the captain. And his amazing club full of gadgets and funness. Now, don't worry, Dangle. As awesome as this is, there's more in the box. Congratulations! What are we adding to the captain? Survey says underdog. Well, of course. Of course it's going to be underdog. How very Barbara of you. Whoopsh. Those are about the size of my biceps. It's actually a generous depiction of my biceps. Definitely watch that show. There you go, buddy. That is Porvu, and you have an entry into the Animaniacs. All right, 2 spots down, 3 more to go. Who's coming with me, man? Dangle and Carlos are in. You know, I feel like this might be just a little low. Just a little bit. Let's go with... There we go. That might give me a little more room. Tillman stuff. Tillman stuff. Tillman is not in this one. I don't think Tillman is in this one. And I can tell you Tillman is definitely not in the published Sean Chen pages. Whoop, upside down. All right, those are the items that are in the blood break. These boxes are normally $125. These boxes are normally $125. These are normally $125. I think that is like $125. These are normally $200. $100 buy-in, and then you can get an understanding for why I'm not supposed to do this very frequently. Why this is something that I am only supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this when things are slow. I feel like it is slow the moment I go on air. So that's like, why is it called a blood break? Well, I'm glad you asked, Turt. Because to add a layer of fun, we are doing this white elephant style. For $99.99, not only do you get to take home one of these, you get to battle it out with your peers for which one you get. Each item can be stolen only twice, and if you steal it, the third time it is yours locked in. When I lock it in on the spreadsheet, I color it red, and it becomes blood. So, great way to get something very less than retail. I'm not going to get into the economics of it, but there are people smarter than me that say there are certain things that it's okay to take losses on if it promotes other things and lets people see how great your items are. That's too smart talk for me. I am just into $100. Let's do something. That's how I roll. So that's where we're at. In the meantime, Lee, are you still here? It says he is. He's probably eating though, because usually when he gets off stream, it's when he engages with his family. And I am just on in the background. Now he's got to go, dag nabbit, I'm eating. What do you want? What's going on, Craig? How you doing, man? Motley, what's up, dude? Oh, I don't want to sit like that anymore. There we go. It's great value and a lot of fun. It's lunacy. It is lunacy. It doesn't make sense. It's fun for you and those who get in on it. It is chaos for me to keep track of everything. And equally a turd sandwich to have to ship everything out. But other than that, it's fun, right? For the record, my dome is shiny because I literally shaved it like an hour and a half ago. This is as baby butt glossy as it gets. So, if you are blinded, I'm sorry. I wanted to have a fresh cut for all of your beautiful faces. Why? Because I love you. I also would like to talk about some of the things that are happening in the world. One of the things that I want to talk about is very serious. It is something that will be hotly debated for probably the next year. It is something that will cause strife amongst purists and joy amongst the casual observer. It is something that I have already been in the dredges of on Reddit, and have fought the good fight in upholding what is right and good. Of course, you know I'm talking about the fact that they made a Borderlands live action movie, starring, amongst others, Kevin Hart, the voice of Jack Black, Gina Gershon, what is her? Evangeline Lilly, Is it Evangeline Lilly? No, it's the other one. It's the other one. Jamie Lee Curtis is also in it. Movie. Kate Blanchett. That's who it is. I get Evangeline and Kate. I love Kate more than Ms. Lily. I just get them confused for some reason. It's a Marvel thing. Bobby Lee is also in it, who I love when he's not talking politics. Benjamin Byron Davis, great character actor. I for one actually am pretty excited. I am. I think it looks good visually. I believe they're doing it justice. I like that they didn't opt for the ridiculous, over the top animated style makeup that they originally thought about doing. I'm glad they went with natural faces for most of them. Here's my hot take. Get the clips ready, kids. Of all of the casting in this film, believe it or not, a person whom I love and have seen in person a couple of times, I believe was the wrong casting choice. I'm talking about Jack Black. I love Jack. Mr. Black is one of my favorite human beings on the planet. His mother is also one of my favorite human beings on the planet, a literal rocket scientist who was crunching numbers up until the moment he was literally born because she was that dedicated to NASA. But as much as I love the Black family, I am not a fan of his voice taking over Claptrap. Claptrap has such an iconic voice, set with ridiculous mannerisms and a whiny yet assertive tone, that I haven't heard enough of Mr. Black doing it to warrant my approval, but I'm willing to suspend my disbelief and love for that particular character to see what he chooses to do in making it his own. So that is my only gripe, is I wish Claptrap had the original voices persons. What's up, Scoob? That movie never gets old. You are correct. The Princess Bride is up there in my top 10. It's not The Birdcage, which is my number one, but it's up in my top. It's probably in my top 5. All right, it's in my top 5. Definitely in my top 5. Jack Black is the man. Oh, absolutely. I have a video of him singing Taylor Swift in his underwear on stage for me and a handful of people. And by a handful, I mean like, I don't know, 2,000? Not even? 1,500? You mean the voice you wanted to hear at the bottom of a well sealed up with concrete? Oy vey. Scuba, I want your opinion on the P3 modular pinball system and cabinet, and what your thoughts of having one cabinet interchangeably housing multiple pinball games, and what you as a pinball purist believe that means for the state of pinball itself. It's cute for like 5 seconds. Then you wanted to put him into a gang of bandits. Yeah. Yes. Gina Gershon is playing Moxie. I believe what's going on, Mallart, by the way. I believe it's Moxie. That may be an autocorrect. Roxy, excuse me. Moxie? Moxie, yeah. Moxie. The X's are next to the S. I get it. Yeah, I saw a glimpse of her makeup job, and I dig it. I'm willing to see how that character goes. Spelling's not my strong suit. It's not good, man. I didn't want anybody not familiar with the characters to misquote you, so that is all I am saying. I, I was gonna let that one go. Don't. But no, yeah, I'm hype. I think it's gonna be fun. I love that Jamie Lee Curtis is now doing the roles that it looks like she's gonna enjoy. Anytime she can just show cleavage and make people laugh, she seems to be enjoying herself. And if she's enjoying herself, that makes me happy. We don't criticize spelling, only punctuality. Yeah, don't be late. Don't be late. All right, it's time for a tab. Ooh, oh no. All right, we'll go one more. I mean, you could double dose, right? Little double dose. Mmm, yummy. Oh no, I need that. I closed the wrong. There we go. All right. I think it's very unique. Scuba says, I only have played them once. The big interactive screen on the bottom and physical set in the back. Plus, once you have a machine, you just need to buy another module to play other games. It's a little different than a standard pinball. Dangle says 36 days until opening day. Opening day of what? Scoobs, I I get it from a consumer perspective. As trying to get people to have multiple pinball machines who don't have the space. I get it for the retail aspect of, hey, you can just, swap out your games every month so that people will pump more quarters in. I get it. That is cool beans. I am just so used to playing the short game on pinball, and really concentrating on the low scoring portion, the lower part of the board, that to me, I feel like they'll need a ton up top to really make up for the lack of everything on the bottom. And the LCD screen on the bottom may distract me from the seeing the course of my ball. Now, I know that is something that you can over time overcome, but my initial thought is skepticism. First game Thursday. Game of what? Game of Thrones? Game of Chance? Game of Yahtzee? Are you going to open today? Spring training. What are they training for? That is true. That is something I have learned. Baseball silly? Yeah, baseball is silly. I don't follow baseball at all anymore. I'm done with baseball. I mean, clearly football is America's pastime now. Baseball is definitely back burner. What up, all ladies and gentlemen? Speaking of spectacles, hello, Katie. If you're not following Katie, should I say, one of the newest Twitch partners, Katie Bear, you need to stop watching me right now and click on her name and hit that follow button. And if you're saucy and want to support someone great, go ahead and subscribe too. Because trust me, the art is worth it alone and everything else is a bonus. DC is not allowed to follow baseball, at least not within 500 yards. That's true. makes sense since your former team cheated. That is also true. That is also valid and true. I gave up baseball because I was a Houston fan, and with Houston won my first professional championship as a fan, only to find out that the disrespectful turds cheated to get that championship, and it left such a sour taste in my mouth that I have not watched more than maybe 3 baseball games since then. Now, mind you, I will not watch it on TV. I will probably never watch it on TV ever again. I am done with baseball in that regard. However, if you want to take me to the park and you want me to go to a game with you, I will go to a game and I will enjoy every second of that experience. Going to a baseball game is enlightening. It is wonderful. You are out in the open air. You are amongst some of the best people in sports. And you, well, unless you're an A's fan, and hot dogs and beer are 2 of my more favorite things. And there's something about the crack of the bat in person that is unparalleled. So, all right, Scoops, appreciate you, man. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. It's the least I can do. So yeah, I will go to a game. I will go to a stadium. I enjoy the spectacle of baseball in its entirety firsthand, but I am not a fan. I no longer claim a team, and I will not watch baseball on TV or the interwebs. Parking and, yeah, the parking and traffic. I mean, $200 for a ticket, $50 for parking if you don't want to walk a mile. I did see on my Instagram Ohtani in his Dodgers uniform speaking Spanish, and I thought that was amazing. I thought that was my favorite thing that I had seen all day. I like Ohtani. The dude's just like, I know I'm the greatest baseball player in baseball right now. And I'm just going to have fun doing it, and I don't care what anybody thinks. It looks like you could use a mile. I could use a couple mile long walk. Yeah. Yep, I am Tubby. We usually take the Gold Line train to Union Station and take the free bus up to the stadium. Hey, that's even better. Listen, I know I'm fat. I know I'm obese. I know my BMI is over 32. It's okay. It's something that I am not going to be living with soon because it looks like the doctor has approved me to go on something that is going to help me with that. Not Ozempic. I'm not one of those people. I'm actually going to be taking something that is completely different that is going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Bia says, I did a 2.7-mile walk before hopping in onto Lee's stream. I like walking. I used to take walks when I lived in New York. We used to go camping all the time, which involved hiking. Dentist for a root canal. I can't wait. I need probably like 7 of them. That is why I'm not interested in going. Plus, my concern is, with all the dental work I need, I can't afford to have it change my voice, my pitch, or the sound of the words coming out of my mouth. And I know extensive dental work can do that, and I don't want to sound differently because my teeth are poop. I would love to see Savannah Bananas. I heard they were coming to Buffalo. You're saying it's a sign up just to get on the wait list for the Buffalo Savannah tickets? Is that what you're alluding to, Carlos? If so, I need to get on that list. I will fly to New York. I will fly to Buffalo for that game. I will fly to Buffalo for that game. You have to realize. Oh, I had to be on the list before Christmas? Scheisse. I will scalp a ticket. I don't care. I will fly to Buffalo for that. Just to watch them put Josh Allen at bat. because Josh Allen went to the home run derby and clipped a couple out of the park. And I have to tell you, they're missing an opportunity to not have him do a 1-day contract. To have Josh Allen hitting dingers out of Pilot Field. I don't care what you call it. I don't care if you call it Duntire Park. I don't care if you call it Coca-Cola Park. It's Pilot Field, okay? I don't care. It's Pilot Field. Only my Buffalonians and maybe my Rochesterites, my rocks from Rochester will understand that. A few of my Ontarioans will get that. The rest of you, no idea what I'm talking about. Carlos is like, yeah, that's right. Kelly's last email from them said, we will be notified 2 months before the event about the tickets. Just have to get back to fit the crown, but at least it's done. I will likely be losing probably 4 or 5 teeth due to issues below the gum lines and a hereditary thing that I have that affects odd bone growth in my jaw. Did you see Puka play basketball? The dude can dunk. I am firmly believing that Puka Nacua could probably do anything he wants. He wants to drive Formula One, he could probably do it. He wants to be an astronaut and live on Mars, more than likely he could do that. Puka Nacua is pretty darn close to my spirit animal. I am an odd bone growth, you are right. So, my Buffalonians, fam, if any of you get tickets and get an extra one, let me know. I may not only buy mine, but yours as well, just to get in on it. Now, by that I mean yours as in you, not your whole family, because I ain't got that money. Homie, I gotta pay for a plane ticket to get there. Katie says, hey Lee, I'm gonna DM you. Are you coming in Vegas in April? I believe I am. I think, and this is unofficial, I think the DCD Collects crew will be going to Level Up in April in Vegas for the opportunities in learning how to grow our business and our streaming, which is what Level Up is basically for. So while Doug may not have said it, there is a good chance that the DCD Collects family will be there. We will not be getting a booth. I don't believe we are going to go for the networking of it. We are looking to, there's a lot of people that we can talk to. I mean, to put it very bluntly, I have typically between 15 and 23 people watching me every single day. For some of the more ambitious things we want to do, we're going to need 30 people watching me every day. Once we can get to a spot where 30 people are in here watching what we're doing, enjoying what we're doing, and buying our products, we have some pretty amazing things we can do. Unfortunately, when it's only a dozen or so people, we can't be as ambitious as we want to be. Is it open to the public or only companies? Oh no, Level Up is for everybody. Everybody. Just tell them you're with DCD Collects. No, don't do that. We'll get in trouble. We have an order in. Oh, Dangle. You know, Dangle, I was wondering when somebody would recognize this. It's the last one. It's the last one. Oh God, I had a couple thousand watching me open the Eminence basketball and scoring the 1-of-1 Zion Williamson Platinum Bar rookie, at the time valued at about $250,000, which the company flew to the gentleman. We met him halfway. He was in Hawaii. We met him in Dallas. Super Break proudly presents 2022 Super Glow inaugural update. Hey Dangle! He says, get me that Julio. Is the Zion where Zion is a bum, which is funny because I told everybody if you're going to get either Zion or Ja, get Ja. Now, Ja has proven to be an immature, gang-banging turd. And I say that with full malice. Zion is just Zion is they're just immature kids, both of them. I think that 19 class was great for about 2 years, and then they got money and decided they just weren't going to do good stuff. All right, here we go. Typically, the autos are the first 2 packs, so we're going to stuff those in the back. All right, bonne chance, mon frère. Oh, my goodness gracious. Take a look at the hot hands beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sign. If this is what I think this is, y'all need to start getting into stuff. Katie, absolutely. As they say in France and Quebec, absolument. All right, it's here we go. This is what I think this is. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. How about this 1 of 1 gold vinyl die cut glow? Isn't that a smart card? Would you look at this? I like gold. That is a good looking piece right there. Congratulations, man. Uno de uno, Carson Strong. I mean, that's one way to start all of this, right? Super Break has been selling very well on the Bay. John Mechie. Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Chuck Norris. It's George H.W. Bush. He was a first baseman at Yale. Bet you didn't know that. Mac Jones! Oh, that is the body of a starting quarterback in the NFL. For now. How about a little blue-red glow on that tummy tum-tum? Woot woot. Booty! And more strong. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. Well, now, this is exciting. T-Law. Iron Mike. Spencer Rattler. Bo Nix. And some T-Law. 2 die cut in 1 box? My oh my. If you think this is good, I can't wait to see what you get in our break. Now we're getting to what should be the 2 autographs in the box. It's Lad McConkey. I know you were just thinking to yourself, man, I hope I got a Lad McConkey. Booty, Burton, Brayson, and Victor. All right, last pack. It's Zaire Wade. That's an on-card auto. That is out of a hundy. I believe that's D Wade's son. Very SP. Super Products Inc. Authentic Auto. It's because it's on card. Ryan, Bo, Brees, and Grayson. All right, man. 1 of 1, auto out of 100, auto, die cut, and Mac Jones, Buddha Belly. Yep, it is D Wade's son. See? I know a thing or two. No, dude, listen, for $100, that is a value. That's why we carry it. Speaking of Suns, DC, do you remember Buffalo Sabres goalie from the early 90s, Rob Stauber? Stauber. That was before Hasek and after vaguely, but yes. Kings goalie. What's going on, Blind Cat Studios? How are you doing? First time chatter. He would come out to meet the. Oh, yeah, rushing the. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Blind Cat is the husband. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Hello, husband. I've seen you on Instagram. Oh, hi, husband. Jackson got a goalie goal. Goalie goal, yes! Very few things in sports are better than the goalie goal. Just ask Ron Hextall. To which he will reply, before you ask, I will tell you right now I was aiming for the corner. Greatest quote from a goalie not named Dominic Hasek. Hextall has 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken, as a goalie. One of the things now, I'm a fan of the Dominator. I will mention his name all the time when we talk about goalies. I'm also a fan of Ryan Miller. I got to meet and hang out with Ryan Miller and a bunch of the other Sabres for a few hours one time. Nice enough guy. Hasek, one of my favorite people to see. Hasek would throw the puck in the air and bat it with his stick like a cricket wicket, and they had to ban the practice. And he said he was doing it because that was the most accurate way that he could get the puck down there. And all he ever wanted in the NHL was a goalie goal. And he tried like heck to get one as a Buffalo Sabre, and it did not come to fruition. But they ended up banning the ability for a goalie to do that in the manner which he was, because he was putting it over in the air over center ice. Wasn't he wanted for murder in his home country? Here's what I know about the Dominator. He wrecked his Ferrari hammered. I don't know if there was a fatality in that wreck, if his passenger died. But I would not be. He had what we call a little bit of a drinking problem. There was rumors that the dude would have like vodka in his water bottle. I can't confirm that. I'm only perpetuating what was said behind the scenes. But the man liked to drink. If you saw clear liquid in his cup, it was vodka. The man loved his vodka. He played very well drunk. He was honest to God, and I say this with all respect to all other goalies, all of the other greats. That includes Hextall, that includes Barrasso, Pupa, Plant. I mean, everybody. Even Wah. Like nobody was more fun to watch than Dominic Hasek. Oh, I could absolutely. In the 80s and 90s, I was a hockey fan like very few others. I mean, obviously Don can match wits. I have fallen out of hockey over the last honestly 20 years. When I went into the military and started living all over the country in warm climates that was not as high on hockey as Buffalo is, I lost a lot of touch with my hockey roots. Hockey was my first love. It was my first sport. Then I fell in love with baseball, and then fell out of love of baseball. Then got into football, and now football is life. Like they say about the other football in Ted Lasso, football is life. But I can talk to about early '80s and '90s Sabres pretty strongly. I was at the one of the Buffalo Sabres games where they played an exhibition against the Russian Red Army. I've seen the CCCP play hockey in Buffalo with mine own eyes. So I had some hardcore memories. He used to work for the Jacobs family, detailing their insurance and cars here in Buffalo during the time when he won the Stanley Cup for the Bruins. Dig it. For the love of God, don't let these guys marginalize sports over art. They're airplanes and cars. Okay, that makes more sense. Listen, don't get me wrong. Art is where it's at, but man, I can talk some sports. I can talk sports. That reminds me. Hey, DCD Collects, when the hell are you doing sports related art? Is something I always get in my DMs, in my private messages, in my snail mail, and whoever is sending those telepathically. First of all, terrible timing. If you knew what I was doing when you were sending me those telepathically, you would not have wanted to be part of that. But I hear you. Great question. I don't know. And there's your answer. Watching Yager skate warm ups with the Pens on Sunday in full gear was a spectacle. I agree. Do I have any random boxes of baseball cards back there? My sources say no. 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 What's in the cabinet? Star Wars. Star Wars, I'll show you. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Manga. If I ever open this cabinet again and it's manga, I'm gonna slap your mama. Hey, there you go. Don's like, I'm already working on it. DCD Collects won't do it, I'm gonna do it. Speaking of Star Wars, I have a helmet that I'm gonna be selling with 50 different autos on it. A Darth Vader helmet. You need to meet my boss, Doug. Speaking of, there he is, Doug. Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug. Doug, he has a Darth Vader helmet with 50 different autographs on it. I think you need to talk to him about buying it, possibly. This has nothing in it. This is a cabinet of just stuff that isn't ours. Doug has something of a Vader helmet collection himself. Kate is yelling at me. KP! KP calling it "Speak of the devil, and he shall appear." Oh, goodness. Kate, are you and your husband in the same room? Next to each other? Oh, man. Hold up a second. Is this for real? Is what for real? Someone mentioned Star Wars and everybody comes out of the woodwork. Lee says, I have only ever signed Boba Fett and Stormtrooper helmets. Yeah. No, yes, Dangle. Hello, Mel! Hello, Jimmy! Speaking of wives, hey, Blind Cat Studios, my wife is here. Now we have all the wives here. No, not selling through us, Dangle. He's just selling one. No, so the beautiful thing about me is I'm in Santa Barbara. She's in Oxnard. So she can't yell at me. Although, if she could, I assure you she would. He'll get yelled at when he gets home. And or stabbed. So, my wife hails from a tiny island in the Caribbean called Puerto Rico. And in Puerto Rico, they don't yell with words, they yell with knives. Now, I have found the trick to this is if you take it's something I learned in prison. If you take newspapers and put them under your shirt, the knives really don't get through. The paper is a phenomenal, and I have to put it over my kidneys too, because she does kidney shots. The paper prevents the knife from going in. A little prison trick for those who have not gone. That's right. Blinked gets it. Mexicans yell with shoes. Chancleta is slang for run for your life. Oh, it's true. Don says, Mrs. The Breaker is honestly one of the nicest people you will meet. Mel, can you believe a year ago we were sitting on the beach having lunch? Man, it's been a year already? Samurai armor out of paper and it worked. Yes, I saw that one too. Yep. That is also a Puerto Rican thing. Yeah, go ahead, Katie. You can post. Please. Absolutely. My goodness. It's funny, Don, my mom is here and we just sat at that same beach eating shrimp and fish tacos. So it's funny that you mentioned that. Yes, please come back. Weird noise. It's funny. Doug, I literally told my mother that exact same story. I literally told her the exact same story. That they wined and dined me at that restaurant. And then I got to ride in a very rare hand-built car. They did get the order right this time. Okay, that's just awesome, Katie. James Earl Jones right on the forehead. Holy Christmas. Well, I already know I can't afford it. That is a Doug and Trevor buy, not a DC buy. I am out when I see James Earl Jones. If it was like Stormtrooper 17 and if it was like Random Alien 4 signature, I could afford that. James Earl Jones, nah, I'm out. DC was in the passenger side, and my mom goes, "Would you like to drive?" And I was like, I don't believe I said no. I said, hell no. That car was worth more than my entire net worth. Still is. Yeah. Still is. That car is still more than my net worth. Dangle, 3 spots. Why? Did you want to buy another? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Doug is the guy you want to talk to. Doug may know some people. Just saying. Yeah, James Earl Jones actually has retired from doing autographs. So anything with James Earl Jones on it is worth a lot. So if you can find one inexpensive, grab it because he's retired from autographing. I believe um I believe he may have health concerns that they're not alluding to, but he has stopped signing autographs. Doug's mom is awesome. I love that she has a thing for supercars. Most people want to slow down, but she wants to go faster. Agreed. Technically, Carrie Fisher's retired from doing autographs too. Valid. Kenny Baker also retired. What 3 spots? Yeah, 3. What did I say? I may have misspoke. I was excited. The helmet made me excited. All the blood left my brain and went somewhere else. So I wasn't thinking clearly. Um, Doug says, I did a piece of art for Carrie Fisher, was in her bedroom when she passed away, a Lego Princess Leia. Now, Doug, was the Lego Princess Leia in her room when she passed away, or were you in her room? No. 2 were bought, 3 still remains. Oh, I know, Scoobs. I would love to too. Doug's like, no, the Lego art. I was not in the room when she died. I wouldn't be surprised if you were. I mean, that's why it's an honest question. Doug's like, oh yeah, I was there. Like, oh, do you remember when Kirk Gibson hit his home run? He's like, I owned the bat, the gloves, the base, the ball, the uniform, and was there when it happened in the program. And it's like, oh, I don't even know who Kirk Gibson is. It is Dangle. I concur. Doug is a bit of a completionist. If he likes something, he gets all of it. Let there be Derek's blood break. The dangle break. Get dangled. There we go. It reminds me, I gotta get these taken out of the list. I also need to update the website now that we've used a couple of these for There Will Be Bloods. Our inventory's incorrect. More work. Team Ups is almost sold out. Cartoons is almost sold out. Signed, Sketched, and Delivered is halfway there. Excuse me, we have a lot of stuff that's almost sold out. It means we need to make new stuff. The oil painting I did of Slave Leia for George Lucas still had glitter in the seams of the frame when I delivered it to him. The glitter was from when Carrie glitter bombed me and the painting at LA Comic Con. I'm down to dangle. Oh, absolutely. Carlos, if it's still there, we'll go for it. Yeah, Doug has had a very busy week of acquiring art. Ooh, Doug, you're in trouble. Carlos, yes. The answer is yes. It's yes. Speaking of Star Wars, hey, Doug. What do you plan on doing with this? Well played, sir. Well played. Dangle, I don't know if you're going to find two other people to buy in today, but I know it'll definitely sell by Friday. I am confident it will sell by Friday. I'm also confident I need to tighten my mic boom. Yeah, that shouldn't dangle like that. Level up in April. Yes, that is the tentative plan, is to do some networking in April. So hopefully, hey, Blind Cat, I don't know your name other than your name is Husband. Do you just go by Husband? Dennis! All right, Dennis. Dennis or Denny? You're going to end up getting a nickname from me, so hopefully you don't punch me in the face for calling you Denny, because it might happen. All right, Dennis. So we will have to hang out. If for anything other than talking about hockey and and Star Wars. If you hear Kate talk, it'll be Denny. Yeah, but I bet you she purrs it where I kind of yell it. There's going to be a difference in enunciation there, I would assume. Hey, I mean, maybe not. Well, she yells at me a lot, brother. I feel you, man. I feel you. Now, I will admit the reasons I get yelled at are 99% my fault. But I get it. I understand completely. I understand completely. 98% my fault. Never admit. It doesn't matter if I admit it or not. I'm still wrong. Listen, I was raised in an Italian household in New York. And for me to have to admit I'm wrong means I've had many years of getting beaten down. Can I just buy the box of cards? Are they for sale? Dangle, no. Doug says they're there to tease you and me. I got the last one as a gift for all of my hard work, and I pulled a couple of really nice cards out. I have them right here. Honestly, this one is my favorite of the group. Even though this one is numbered out of 60, that is a hot looking card right there. Out of 75. I am still tickled pink with that one. That's a good looking card. Now, what's not a good looking card? This one. This is not a good looking card. It's also off center, which adds insult to injury. The boxes sell for $140. Is that what you're saying, Trevor? You want to sell it for $140? Seems a little low, but okay. Hold on. Trevor has spoken. Well, that's what they sell for. Well, that's what they sell for. All right, Dangle. You missed a message or two? I did? A message where? Listen, if you're putting me on, if it's on social media, I'm going to tell you right now, all of my alerts are off because my phone would go off 24/7 if I had them on. Hold on, I just got notification another baseball has been added to Balls Out. Hold on, I'll share it with everybody. Ooh. All right, this is going to be a world premiere. The newest baseball, and this is, listen, I just got this message. This is the first time I have seen this. This is the first time Doug and Trevor are going to see this. This is the first time anybody on the planet not named Fabrice Sapolsky are going to see this right now. For those who don't know, Fabrice Sapolsky is the co-creator of Spider-Man Noir. And I like to fancy him a pretty close acquaintance of mine now that I own a lot of his work and I see him regularly at every show I go to where we talk about life, the world, and everything. So let me. All right. There you go. That is the newest edition by Fabrice. I'm just sending him a note of appreciation. All right, let me get back to doing what I was supposed to be doing. Man, I feel like Dangle, I should offer 150 for it. Just because I want it. All right, Dangle, go to dcdcollects.com before I offer 150. Oh, that's cute. No, seriously, I'll offer 150 if you don't take it at 140. I believe none of the artists have requested payment for the Balls Out project. As an artist, this warms my heart and my paintbrush. True story. I will tell you the only thing, like for instance, we will be paying, because Fabrice now lives in New York City. So I'm going to reimburse Fabrice his shipping, because that's the least we could do. But Fabrice has not asked for anything. All right. Earlier today for Dangle, I pulled a 1 of 1 out of the very first pack we opened. Now I'm gonna open this gem, 2023 Topps Star Wars Return of the Jedi Chrome Sapphire Edition. Oh my. Lee, we are. So, there are 2 inserts in every box. There is also a chance at graded original base cards and autos from the original cast. So, Dangle, you have to ask yourself, do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? I do. Let's get it. I have wanted to open this for months. Months, I say. Oh, Dangle. That is my anniversary. Hey, Mel. July 3rd. How about that for a sign? How about that for a sign? My anniversary, technically exactly my 8-year anniversary, is printed on the inside of your box. We may end up having to save that box. All right, Dangle-lang, Dangle-lang. Well, Lee, I'm not 53 years old like you. I'm only 43. That is my firstborn's birthday. Oh, Dangle! Oh, Dangle! Oh, here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get nasty. Let's get crazy. Time out for love. Beto and a Jawa. Mon Mothma. And the benevolent creature. The droids. Droopy McCool. That is a standard insert. This does not count towards your numbered inserts. Where's Princess? There she is. Oh, I just love title cards. And the fact that you got yours in blue makes it that much cooler. That's awesome. I'm going to put that in a top loader because it's cool. Rancor Pit. Lead singer, Cy Snoodles. And the Royal Treatment. This is too cool for school. I'm going to get that hooked up for you at the end. Uh-oh, a little hot pack. Little hot pack right there. Rethinking the plan. The Deadly Plunge. Or is it? Aboard the Sail Barge. And for your first numbered insert, The Jaws of Death. 67 out of 75. Woo-wee! I have a really nice custom painted Lee Cozy sketch card of this. Fury of the Jedi. There's the blue version. I Don love you, man. Luke Skywalker, Jedi Warrior. The Deciders. Alert to Danger. Quiet, C-3PO. Surrounded by Ewoks. Blasting a speeder bike. ATST. Ambushed by the Empire. And Headquarters Frigate. Alright, last pack should have your final numbered card. Let's get some of that last pack magic. It's my anniversary in your box as well as your child's birthday. Let's get something nice and low here. Checklist. R2-D2. Hit. A mother Ewok and child. And in a beautiful emerald green, Salacious B. Crumb. That's 58 out of 60. I'm pretty sure I dated her right before I went into the military. Not a fun person. Smelled of cabbage. Both numbered cards are Jabba's pets. Oh, it's a good point. I'm not going to lie. I think the non-numbered card is the hottest of the group. I'm not going to lie. That is eye-catching. That is great. I I love this one the most. There you go, homie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna look for that lightsaber card in blue on eBay. It's probably a couple bucks, just because of it. Just looks cool. It'll be a fun add to the visual collection. Only need 87 more. 22 stickers. Oh, goodness. Crystal says, before everyone goes, does anybody want to guess what the sex of the baby is? We found out yesterday. Oh, let me think. Hold on. Let me see if I can feel this. It is. I think. I think it's a. I want to say it's a girl. I'm going to go with girl. I am going to go with a little Crystal. So say ye, Crystal. Honestly, as long as it's healthy, that's all I care about. Drum roll, please. It's a girl! Yay! Yes! Yes, there you go. Congratulations on the baby girl. Hey, Carlos is a great name. He's like, okay, Carmen. Oh, that's great. Excellent. We are excited. We are so excited for you. I love it. That is great. Congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations, Juan. That is amazing. Carlita. KP's like, Carlita works. Oh, that is so good. I am so happy for both of you. I hope you are as excited as we are. I cannot wait to meet the little one when our paths cross next. I am stoked. I am absolutely stoked. If I had a drink, I would raise it to you. So I will raise my water. And I invite everybody else to have a toast to Crystal and Juan's wonderful baby girl that is coming very soon. Kampai. Funny thing is, if it was a boy, the middle name was going to be Carlos. Yeah, that's great. Oh, it's also, that's awesome. That is excellent. Oh, goodness, that is great. Oh, listen, you're part of the family now. Whether you like it or not, you're a member of the DCD Collects family. So we love it. We can't wait. We're excited too. Oh goodness. And when is the due date? Because it's pretty soon, isn't it? Yeah, Motley's like, one of us, one of us, one of us. Very interesting movie to watch if you ever get a chance. August 17th. So 5 months away, 6 months away. 6 months away. I thought it was sooner than that. Oh wait, it's Trevor's grandchild That is right around the corner. For those who have forgotten, Trevor's going to be a grandpa, a grandfather in like a month. That is who's having the baby soon, is Grandpa T-Bone. Grandpa T-Bone has one around the corner. Crystal and Juan still have time for planning. That's right, Grandpa T-Bone. All right, folks. It is nearly 8 p.m. Pacific, which means it is nearly 11 Eastern. So I'm going to call last call on purchases. Last call on purchases. That's right, also a girl. It's German, if anyone's wondering. Dangle, you're at what, 13, 14 kids? Dangle's got, like, he's going for an entire, he's looking to field an entire team. Not as cool as my grand tortoise, but still cool. Tortoises are pretty cool. Makes me think of the game of life where you end up with so many kids you need 2 cars. I've had that game happen every once in a while. Yep. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm getting tired now. My Claritin D is on the downswing, which means I'll get that nice medicinal crash. Dangle says 6. The 3 oldest are girls, the 3 youngest are boys. So you can field a hockey team. You have 2 wingers, a center, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. So Dangle has a hockey team. He is working on a soccer team, which fields 11. Sapporo says, I can't do Claritin. That stuff might as well be a sleeping pill. Claritin D is the only thing that works. Allegra, all those other ones don't work. Claritin D is the only thing that works on me. It's the only antihistamine that works. That's why his kids call him Coach. You take Surtec? I don't think I've taken that. Oldest is 17. Her birthday is July 3rd. Oh, got it. She's the July birthday. Got it. Okay. Well, when I am celebrating my anniversary, I will also toast a champagne to your eldest. All right, I'm checking the gate. If the gate is clean, we are leaving, and we are going to find a raid. Let's find a raid. Paul Maitland. All right, Paul Maitland it is. Dingle says, Lee, it's going to be 2 weeks before we have another one. Yeah, Lee is not going to be streaming for 2 weeks. He's got, you can find him at Stockton Con, and then you will be seeing him at, I believe, M City. So he has a busy schedule. All right, everybody, one of my favorite parts of the evening, not because I'm leaving, but because I get to tell you what I think about each and every one of you straight to your beautiful faces. And that is this: I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. It only works if you're here, and that's only possible if you take care. Seth Burrow's like, no, we love you. I do. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. Let's see what that crazy Brit is up to. Good night, everybody.